What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is LtBuzzLitebeer, and I have so much to discuss with you concerning the Division universe. But first, we did it. 2 days ago, the channel crossed the 100,000 subscriber count, and I'm still just floored. Back when I created this channel, I came in with absolutely zero expectations, and to see all those years of hard work, all those late nights of grinding, of editing, culminate in this milestone, it's humbling. Again, all thanks to you, so give yourselves a huge pat on the back. We've got a bunch of Division topics to plug away at today. In case you haven't yet smashed that subscribe button for more intensive Division content, please do so. And don't forget to ring the bell to receive all my future upload alerts. Really important on that last one. If you don't select all in the notifications options, you might miss my latest upload. And with that out of the way, let's dive right in. Right out of the gate, and we as a Division community need to take pride in this one. In case you've been living under a rock, the Modern Warfare 2 beta is live, and included in that beta is a new game mode built around third-person perspective. Now, of course, we Division agents have been living that POV since 2016, so needless to say, when it comes to having experience, we've got it. I see you, ladies and gentlemen, posting your clips over on Twitter. I retweeted this one from Cold Boy, where he's on an absolute tear in third-person mode, and I jokingly said that it was breaking news that all players with Division PvP experience have been banned from this mode because we were owning it so hard. That statement is of course false, and I'm seeing responses to the tweet taking it seriously. Please don't. It was posted in jest. If anything, this Modern Warfare 2 third-person mode is actually kind of liberating. We can now finally crouch and jump, two movement mechanics we don't have in the Division. Kind of an odd design choice how it pops in and out of first-person mode when you ADS, but I'm not going to turn this into a design debate. Anyways, keep tearing it up out there, Division agents. And speaking of tearing it up, one of our own, Kong Style 101, has been front page on Twitch for the past few days. 2 days ago with Division 2 PvP, and yesterday again with the Modern Warfare 2 beta. Now, both of these Division community members, Cold Boy and Kong Style 101, deserve your attention, and I will include their YouTube and Twitch channel links in the video description below. Check them out, give them a follow, subscribe, you know what to do. And if you do give them a follow, leave them a comment letting them know I sent you. Not that I want to give this next topic a ton more attention, but a few days ago I reported on the Dark Zone invisibility glitch, how it was back, and someone had posted a clip to Twitter of them being chased and eventually killed by a player using this glitch. That was followed up by a tweet from Morten Ryberg, product director on the Division 2, stating that if you were indeed affected by someone using this glitch and could provide video proof, the team would push to have the player banned. It gets a bit more interesting when the player caught using the glitch in the video starts openly responding on Twitter, confessing that they had used this glitch this once and then started trying to defend themselves. Listen, I think this is a pretty open and shut case. If you were caught red-handed on film, then take the punishment. Once, twice, 1,000 times does not factor into this. I could give you a scenario, but everyone knows what I'm saying. You tried it, you got caught, end of story. The last topic I wanted to touch on today is something I covered a few days ago, and it has to do with this investigation tab on the Division 2 known issues board concerning Summit XP farming on floor 10. Now, since my last video, this topic has really caught fire on Twitter and Reddit. We've seen multiple videos hit YouTube, threads popping up, players on both sides, and it is a bit of a hot potato right now. Now, the body of this investigation tab reads, repeatedly killing the same NPCs on a boss floor of the summit to gain XP has never been the intention of the mode and encounter. Therefore, we will be addressing the gains from this method and potentially others in an upcoming patch. I stated my viewpoints on this one during my last Division upload 2 days ago, and I personally, one, don't see this as an issue that needs adjusting, but I'll elaborate on that in a moment, and two, with all the other issues the game is currently facing, feel this is a waste of time and resources that could be better spent elsewhere. So let me explain and explore point 1 a bit more for you. Here goes. If someone chooses to engage with a game like this, they log on, they speed run up to floor 10 and begin shade and XP farming for hours on end, what are they hurting? Outside of this player using hacks or software to artificially clear floor 10 even faster, what are they actually affecting? If anything, I would think that the studio would be happy that someone is actually engaging with the game and for such long play sessions. Again, just to clarify, doing this legit, at least to me, is fine. Using wall hacks, damage buffs, hacks, and software, not good and should be an instant ban. But I've been listening. I've been watching, and yes, I've been reading, and there's this whole other side to this argument that these players using this floor 10 farm, or even something like the resource convoy farms, are then able to reach max expertise faster than players engaging with the, what they call, normal methods, like through missions, bounties, and so on. And let's whittle this down to an even finer talking point, because I honestly haven't seen the point raised that having someone with max expertise or a bazillion shade rank affects PvE or matchmaking. No, this other side of the argument is squarely focused on PvP and how someone who is at max expertise rank has a decided advantage over someone that does not in the PvP arena. And yeah, this is an actual concern. Someone that is at rank 20 will have more armor and weapon damage across the board than someone at, say, rank 5. At that point, it becomes a story of 3 factors: the build, the player's skill, and how much bonus armor and weapon damage does the player have, gained through their expertise system, versus the old way we used to do it of just the build and the player's skills. If you take a look at the known issues board, just 2 tabs higher than that floor 10 investigation may give you some idea as to what the dev team is looking into. This one reads, PvP, remove expertise and shade levels in non-invaded dark zones, and maybe this is the answer. There's no explanations in this tab. There's no thoughts as to what the dev team is moving towards, so I'm just gonna have to read between the lines here. The invaded dark zone was always advertised as the ultimate dark zone experience, where only the most hardcore PvP agents dared to venture. So why not give them that experience? For those that want to push themselves and their builds to the ultimate test, make it a run what you brung PvP arena. If you've got expertise level 20 gear and weapons, then they are all active. If you enter that dark zone, you go in there with full knowledge that you could run into someone that could potentially be more geared up than you. Then, for those looking for a more even-keeled experience, you give them the other 2 dark zones where expertise is completely disabled, taking it back to the older mechanics of your build plus your PvP skills. Now, while we're on this topic, it would probably need to be the latter that gets applied to organized PvP as well, limiting expertise to the occupied dark zone. Now, this might not be the most popular remedy for this dilemma. I'm sure I'm going to read about how I grinded up to level 20, and if someone isn't on my level, they haven't spent the time and resources, then they deserve to get shit on. And for that person making that statement, I would say go hone your skills and your build in the occupied dark zone. Within this possible shift over to expertise only being enabled in one dark zone, you're going to probably have to include some form of repayment to the players that have indeed put in the time to reach expertise level 20. Floor 10 farming or just engaging the game and roaming around aside, reaching that kind of a milestone takes time and dedication, and the design team would need to think through and present to the player base a system of repayment for basically limiting those players' potential to that single dark zone. Caches, skins, cosmetics, I honestly haven't given this part much thought. Just breaking script here, but thinking back, we didn't have this problem in the original Division game, as it was always run what you brung, with certain DZ tiers only available to you at certain gear scores, but once you hit level 30, all bets were off with what you would see and encounter in the dark zone. I think this could have been avoided by not introducing the expertise system into the PvP side of the game, as what did the dev team actually think was going to happen when players saw they could be potentially 20% more powerful than someone else? But then, PvP players would have not appreciated being excluded from the system altogether. I don't know, man. It's a tough issue to tackle. But they're into it now, so it comes down to how they decide to try to find a happy medium. Lots of interesting talking points today. Where do you land on this idea of the expertise system? Should it be completely removed from PvP or only enabled in the occupied DZ? I look forward to reading your feedback on this one. Before you go, please take a moment to smash that sub button and ring the bell to receive my upload alerts. If you could take a few seconds more to rate and or share this video, it would be greatly appreciated. You can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over on my community Discord server. Links to all my socials in the video description below. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing off.